So you got some gloves, trim piece remover, fishing wire, some brackets, these are the most important thing, connections, harnesses. So step one of the whole process, we start from the rear to the front. We're going to pull apart the weather stripping, exposing the wires in the back. We're going to tap power from the 12 volt.
This one unplugged.
And by removing the adapter, it's a very simple process. Tesstudio gives you 2 wire harnesses. The first one is a longer one. We're just going to go ahead and do a plug and play situation. Remove the OEM adapter or plug and plug it right back in. I'm going to plug it right back into your OEM power supply. And we're just going to go ahead and route the whole wiring right under the weather stripping, through the back of the trunk, and right through that middle trim piece. I found it easier to route everything from the rear of the vehicle, the back seat, towards the end of the hatch. That made it easier for me to fish everything through. I use duct tape. You could use any type of duct tape or any type of tape that you have. Pull everything. It's thin enough, shouldn't give you any type of problems. And just fit everything into that trim piece right there, right under the glass roof. And that's where the second wire comes into play. There's a connection, and it's a little bit thicker though, so you're gonna have a little bit of trouble fitting that middle plastic connection in and under the trim piece, but I was able to do it with a little bit of patience. And from here I fished the remaining wire loom all the way to the front to supply power that you see in the end of the video. But here I am unwrapping the sunshades,
And then I should flip over.
and we're gonna flip this over to install it. So this is actually upside down. Tesstudios give us 4 brackets. 2 is H3, which is a shorter one that you see here all stenciled and engraved. And the H1 brackets is for the front. So we're going to install the H3 first. We're going to work from the back to the front. So here we are. They give us screws to go ahead and secure that bracket too. So you need 4 screws for the rear. And again, we don't need any type of fancy screwdriver here. No power tools needed. Just a thinner, slender Phillips head. And since I have baby seats in the back, car seats, I had to go ahead and maneuver the sunshade unit from the driver's side. The best thing to do is actually go from the rear, which is a lot more space, especially if you put the seats down. But for me, I didn't really want to take away the baby seats, but here you go. I put everything through, and you can tell that I'm trying to fit the bracket under the glass roof into the trim piece. But since I'm working alone, I'm having a good amount of trouble because the install was very lopsided. The best thing to do is actually have a person helping you so that the rear goes in flush. But I was able to do so with a lot of extra work. But the sunshade goes under the visors, so that when the visors close, it will go ahead and overlap the new sunshades that you have right here. And right before we secure everything in the front, we have to power the whole unit using a connection that we routed from the rear to the front. So once we plug that in, you see that it's working because we see the green ambient lighting right there. And now that's where the H1 brackets come into play. I'm going to put those on the front of the vehicle, right underneath the glass roof between that. And again, you need a second person to do this to make everything easier. For me, it was just contortions of all angles. So again, if you had someone to help you, definitely go ahead and take that route. This is how it looks for me at the end. And it's a short video, but you can see before and after. I hope you guys found this useful. Thank you for Tesstudio for supplying and sponsoring this video for the review of the sunshades. If you're interested, use our affiliate code